What is up, people of YouTube? I'm your host Vernon. This is the Red River. Let's fish that. Alright, ladies and gents, made my way to just below Lockport. This is a particular spot where I've caught some catfish before, and that is something I want to test out there today. First time I came here to Lockport, I threw out some night crawlers, got some drum and some sauger, but it seems like the last couple of times I've only gotten catfish. So that's what I want to test out there today. I'm going to put on some night crawlers, just night crawlers, throw them out, let's see what we get out there. Alright, so I got my fin chaser out here. This is a rod made to handle big fish. That's why I'm going to throw that out there. And I got a simple pickerel rig with two hooks. Both hooks are circle hooks, baited with some night crawlers. Just going to get it out into the water. The general idea being that it is fall at the moment, and once the water temperatures get colder, these fish move away from here and actually go to Lake Winnipeg. Some deeper, warmer water to go spend the winter. That is why the idea is that the fish that remain here are the sauger and the drum. That's why you tend to catch more of them. So I want to see whether this is true or whether it's still way too early to talk about the catfish leaving. So I'm going to get the baits out there. We'll see if we get anything. Alright, so that's my part done. Got the baits out into the water. Now I just sit and wait for something to find the baits. Right, we just had a hit and the line went slack. So I just want to check. And I think we do have something on. And indeed, we have a little gold eye. I was struggling to catch some gold eye. First time I was out here, first fish today, some lovely gold eye. So this is a 12.5, 33-inch gold eye. Get him back to the water. Quick kick and he's off. First little fish landed. Getting some weird movement. Think we have a fish on. Again, doesn't feel very big. Feeling a few head shakes though. Oh my. We have a double up. Little gold eye just popped off. But then we also have a little red horse. Lovely big red horse. I think our little gold eye wasn't hooked properly, that's why he came off. Look at the bright red on this tail. This is a 44 centimeter, that's 17-inch red horse. Just want to measure him because I do believe this might be my new PB red horse. Lovely fish, lovely colors. Let's get him back. Off he goes. Lovely red horse from the Red River. Love to see that red on the tail as they swim away. Having some taps. It's not even been half an hour. We're already on our third fish. This one was way out there. Putting up a bit of a decent fight. And we have another little red horse. This one is a bit smaller than the previous one. But still a lovely fish. Even if he's a bit shorter, he's got some good girth on him. They've been eating well. Let's get him back to the water. Little short-nosed red horse. And off he goes. Just had another little hit. Even if we don't have a fish, I need to rebait. That was a proper hit, but I think we do have something on. And now realizing he's hooked. It's another red horse. We're really getting the red horses today. Powerful little fish for its size. I think it's about the same size as the ones we've been getting thus far. Let's just get him back to the water. Strong kick, and he's off. Now, a couple of weeks back, I threw out night calls, didn't get any red horse, so clearly we can see something's changing. Alright, just had a bite. Line is swimming down river. Seems right now, every 10 minutes or so we get a bite. Haven't seen this fish yet though. This is not a red horse, this is something a bit different. Quickly want to get the net, make sure we land this fish. Alright, so this is also part of the suckerfish family. Look at that fin there, lovely pearlescent colours. But whether this is a type of a white sucker or a golden red horse, that I'll have to research. If you know what this one is, please comment down below. But I think this might be a golden red horse. Let's get a measurement of him. So that's 43 centimeters. That's 17 inches. Maybe golden red horse. Maybe something different. I don't know. We'll have to research. It's bleeding a bit, so I want to get him back to the water. Even though we are using barbless hooks, there are circle hooks. And sometimes they might get the fish a bit bad and they bleed a bit. But that's why it's good to get them back into the water. The cold water helps to heal the wound. And off he goes. So, glad to catch that, whatever it is, but I'll have to do some research. Lovely little fish landed. Alright, had some problems with the camera going on, but we have another fish on. Looks to be another red horse. These guys move super quick in the water. Let's get this poor guy off the hook. Alright, so lovely little red horse. Catching a bunch of them today. Ever so gently swimming away, in no rush to get away from us. There we go. Put the fish on. Oh, I think maybe this fish is swimming towards us, or we may have lost him. Oh, no, he's still there, just not fighting until they see the shallow part of the bank here. We do have another red horse. Lovely little red horse. Off he goes. Probably another red horse because he's not fighting at all. They only seem to fight once they get close to you. But indeed, another little red horse. This one has a bit of a sore on him, a little bite mark or something. This fish is acting a bit weird, but he's swimming off. It's always amazing to see them swim off and see that red disappear into the turbulent waters. Alright, line is going slack. That means we have something on that's swimming towards us. Another little red horse. This one particularly red. You can see the lovely red on this one. Extremely red. His entire body has lovely colors and sheens. Lovely little red horse. Dropped him into the water and he swam off. A lovely colored fish, that one. So the guy in the boat drifting past me here just caught a sauger exactly here in front of me. But I'm willing to bet that I don't have a sauger on. Not quite sure what I have on, because it's putting on a big fight. How about another one of those big suckers, maybe golden one. Whatever this one is, this is a big one. It's going to be my new PB, whether it be a hug sucker or a golden red horse that I don't know yet. But this one is 50 centimeters. That's 19.5 inch. So, another lovely fish, decent size. Let's get him back. Good strong kick and he's off. Alright, ladies and gents, I came out here today thinking that we're going to get some freshwater drum and some sauger. And lo and behold, we only got a couple of hours of red horse fishing, as well as getting a new life lister. All in all, a pretty decent surprise here from the Red River. Now, a couple of weeks back, throwing out some night crawlers here, you are kind of guaranteed to get on some catfish, whereas at the moment, you can see it's only the red horse. Now, does this mean that the catfish have moved away? Well, I think yes and no. Some of the catfish may have moved down to Lake Winnipeg, but catfish are very lazy. They tend to stick where they are. I think it's more likely that the catfish are still out there, they're just not feeding. As soon as the water temperatures go down, these fish stop feeding that vigorously, and they'll certainly go for certain meals, but not everything is going to be on their menu. And I think it's exactly for that reason why the catfish are leaving the little worms and the other fish are excited to get to them. So I think you can still find catfish out there. You're just going to need some catfish specific baits. At the moment, throwing out night crawlers, you might get drum, you might get sauger, you might get some red horse. Alright, but I had a fun time out there. Please do give me a little thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to ask any questions down below in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting subscribe, joining my community. Alright guys, but thanks for following on this one. And like always, I'll see you next time.